at the heart of Shea are 5 living principles: commitment, perseverance, self-control, integrity, and love.
Our next speaker is a certified personal trainer to the Chicago Bears football players, Oprah executives. She's appeared on the Ellen DeGeneres Show. She's a regularly featured health and fitness expert. She's well-versed in Eastern practices, including meditation. Give a beautiful welcome to this amazing woman, Shea Vaughn!
What we are all looking for is a new beginning. How many of you would like to have a new beginning? We have a message to deliver that is empowering. We're going to talk about the 5 living principles and how they help to change your life, to give you clarity. And I'm here today to help to guide you on that journey. At the heart of Shea are 5 living principles: commitment, perseverance, self-control, integrity, and love. And they are the answers to every breakthrough that you need to make, to every relationship that you have. They are going to help you and give you the answers that are keeping you from making that breakthrough. There's a lot of things that we can do to help us. And being committed is what it's all about. How many of you are going to think about commitment now as a promise that you make to yourself that you're going to follow through on it? What did I tell you to write down? If it was easy, we'd already have it done. Here's the main thing about perseverance, is that I will succeed. I will succeed. Put your hands on your heart and say, I will succeed. I will succeed. We realize we want that balance. The only way and the only person that can give it to us is who? Yourselves. So it's about stepping up and accepting that responsibility. So self-control is about taking control of your emotions and taking control of your actions, because they mean everything. And when you can balance that, it works. Integrity, check in with yourself. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself. How hard are you trying? Because you need 100% to get to where you want to be. And if you don't give it, you won't get it. I had somebody say to me the other day, why is love number 5? Can anybody answer that question? Because you got to do all the other 4 before you get there. And I'm going to tell you a story about an event in my life that was life-changing. Life-changing, not because I got the answers that I wanted to. We don't always get the answers that we want, do we? No. And we're not always prepared for it. But how fast do we pick ourselves up, dust ourselves off, and move forward into something that's positive? So my mother just thought, she literally packed her bags and took what she had. You hear stories about this, but this was real in my life. And she left Canada and came back to the United States. She was a beautician, had been one since she was 13 years old. And she came back because my grandfather, her father, was in Ohio. And he was a beautician, and he owned a very, very small beauty shop. In fact, his home was not big enough for all of us to live in. And so we actually lived in the back of the beauty shop with chairs put together, and my mother had a small couch that she slept on. Now, I'll tell you the good part of that one right away so you don't feel too bad. And that is that my mother ended up owning 2 beauty shops of her own and a beauty school. She worked every day. I didn't have somebody home making cookies for me or greeting me at the door, but I always felt love because my mom was my best friend. And Stella, my drama queen, starts to look at me and she says, Nana, what's going to happen when I fall off the bike and I break my foot, or a car comes around the corner and it kills me, or I run into a tree? I'm just standing there looking at her. And I go, and she's looking at me and she goes, what is that? And I said, Stella, that's your delete button. That's your delete button. I said, what you can say to me is, Nana, I'm a little afraid, but I'm going to give it my best. Maybe a car's going to come around the corner. I'm kind of concerned about that, but I'm going to give it my best. She looked at me, she says, why would I want to say that? So I said, you want to say that because it's going to help you to get on that bicycle, delete all of that negativeness that you've got up here, and it's going to help you ride that bike. So the week went by, and of course both of them learned to ride the bike. But you can visualize that. Two little kids on their bikes having a good time. So all through the week, what are we doing? And she's looking at me going like this, you know. So at the end of the week, they end up getting in the car to drive back to the airport. They're driving away. Of course, we've done all the hugs and kisses and loves and all of that. They're the heartbeat of my heart. And she leans out the window and she goes, and I go, you know, when I wake up in the morning, I want you to think about what can that day be like? I have the choice to make it whatever I want it to be. Let me hear you say, I have the power to have a new beginning.